Go.
Atomic batteries to power. Turbines to speed.
Roger. Ready to move out.
All right. What's going down? Basement Boy Banter, episode 122, live and in full effect. Thor, Brian. Say hello, Brian.
Hello, Brian.
So,
I'm really good at that.
You are really good at that.
That's my same joke.
Yep. It is a running gag that we have here. We're back. It's the last Basement Boy Banter of 2018.
You think so?
Definitely. Because next week is Christmas.
That's true.
Monday, Tuesday. And then, I think, and then it's literally, the first is like the next Monday after that. So what is more than likely the last Basement Boy Banner episode of 2018, but not the last video we'll be posting of 2018. We got a bunch of good videos coming down for you guys. Gamer Corners, Does It Hold Up? Maybe some Thor's Thoughts, a lot of stuff. But we figured we're going to do a year-end review, so we'll talk about 2018. We might preview a little bit of 2019. Maybe talk about like our most anticipated movie of 2019, maybe, possibly. Think about it. But then we had some goodness dropped on. We had something dropped on us right before we started taping. Like literally right before we started taping. We had like one thing to talk about, and then we were going to talk about just 2018. And then now we have two things to talk about, and then we'll talk about 2018. Got it? Get it?
Should we go fresh stuff first?
Chat's open, so holla at you boys. Let's go freshest. Right off the bat. So
wait, I'm going to interrupt you real quick. Can you tell Kylie, my fiance, bought me beard oil? Can you tell? Is my beard looking fresh?
So fresh.
Can you smell it?
I smell things. I don't know if it's your beard oil
or just my musk.
A little bit of both.
Youch.
I mean, I'm not sure. You do sometimes have a natural au pois to you. I don't even know if that's a word. I just make things up as I go along. So yes, freshest first. Nice bearded man sitting next to me. Hellboy dropped a trailer. I said goodness off the get, but I liked some of it. It looked intriguing.
Yeah, I don't know. I can almost guarantee, I don't know enough about Hellboy to be like, oh yeah, this definitely isn't going to be good, but watching it, I get a strong, mark my words, I guarantee Hellboy fans are going to be mad about that trailer. I bet you $20.
I haven't got a chance to jump on Twitter and see what Twitter's reaction was, because it literally dropped, minutes? Yeah. I'd say before we started taping. So we watched it, and then we're like, let's do a video, because we need to anyways, because it's that time of day. But yeah, so the new Hellboy, I don't know that I love him.
No.
You said the voice bothered you?
Yeah, he's just, I don't know.
Was it not gravelly enough for you? You just think Ron Perlman's voice when you hear it now, or what?
And, that's going to be always a tough separation. But at the same time, the trick with Ron Perlman's voice is it spoke through the makeup. You know what I mean? Right. When you saw this big, huge dude, you weren't like, the voice fit very well. Whereas this dude, it's like, I don't know, he's a little too normal person for me, where it doesn't sound like this massive 500-pound demon dude.
Yeah, I don't know. He was my least favorite part of the trailer, and
I like his face shape. It's real distinct and different. You know what I mean? He's got like a really
they made him look a lot different.
Jaw.
Yeah. Well, there's more like contouring and definition to his face than there was in the original Hellboy. I wasn't a huge fan of the original Hellboy films. I don't own either one of them. I don't even know that I've seen both of them. I know I've seen the first one.
I have too. I haven't seen the second one, but I really
don't
like
know
the
that I've
first
seen
one.
Golden Army. I think it's called Golden Army.
Yeah.
Nor do I have any intent on seeing it anytime soon. So the new one, I'm not here or there on it, so I really don't have a horse in the race, as they say. But I like some of the monster stuff that they showed, some of the outside stuff. But it's a reboot, right? Like, I'm pretty sure this is a reboot.
It almost struck me as borderline a prequel, because he's like just getting into
Oh yeah. He's
joining
like
the
just
whatever.
becoming, which would make that's really weird too though. Like I don't know if I like that. I hope it's a prequel reboot. Like they reboot it, but they reboot it from
sooner rather than
This is where they pick up the
well,
story.
and this would be a good way to do a reboot, just because you can do a new take without literally tit for tat copying the old one.
Liv Tyler's the bad guy, bad woman, bad person.
Yeah, it's. I think there's a lot to digest in that trailer for like most people who are even mild. I would imagine anyone who's mildly into the Hellboy lore probably is losing it, either good or bad. I guess I can't tell you for sure.
I don't know. So I'll check Twitter later and let you know. But so it happened. Check it out if you're interested in all. It's gory. They're cutting people in half. I was like, whoa, this is a trailer. Whoa, that demon. Does he rip the dude in half or he slices him in half?
Yeah, I think he sliced him in half.
Yeah, so check it out. I mean,
there's the cool shot when he shoots his gun or whatever, and it's like the dude's head.
Yeah, the head explodes. Yeah, that's pretty graphic for a trailer. Yeah, that's true. Well, because he gets the gun, he gets the big gun. So yeah, this has to be like it definitely takes place before the first two.
Right.
But I don't think it's in the same timeline.
Right. Like I said,
I'm not gonna go into. I'm not gonna. Did you see the trailer for Godzilla? Like the second one that they dropped, where they showed like Rodan and they showed Mothra.
I saw it in my like YouTube thing, and I was like, oh, I have to watch that, and then I don't know what happened.
Yeah, that was a good trailer.
Really?
That was a really good trailer. If you haven't watched the Godzilla trailer,
watching it.
Yeah, go watch that. Because we didn't have a video that I think that dropped last week when I was like really sick. Because your boy was very ill last week. But yeah, so illmatic. No, it was phenomenal. That's high on my anticipated movies for 2019.
Good.
It's Godzilla King of Monsters. But so something else happened this morning. Entertainment Weekly decided they were going to put out a picture of the Aladdin cast. Now it's literally just Jasmine, Aladdin, and Will Smith standing behind them dressed as the genie. And he looks like Will Smith dressed as the genie. And the internet went crazy. I mean, instantly they were like, this is awful. And then Will Smith's come out like, I'm blue most of the movie. This is just his human form look, which the genie has a human form.
Right.
In Aladdin, the knee-jerk reaction from the internet, though, was great.
It's just kind of funny how...
It was fantastic. And then Boss Logic went out and painted him blue, got on his computer, got into Photoshop, painted him blue, and put it out. And everyone's like, oh, now it's right, or something like that. And I was just like, oh, my God.
This is what's so funny. Characters are so iconic as far as... So a great example was everyone was like, there's no way Will Smith's going to be able to do what Robin Williams did with the character. It's like he's too. But if that was true, it shouldn't matter what color that he's blue or not, right?
Right.
If the character, if it was the personality that transcended everything, being blue shouldn't matter.
A picture of him dressed as a genie shouldn't determine whether the movie's going to be good or bad.
Because what should be your make or break if Robin Williams was so iconic would be how does he sound? What does he say? You know, like what's his character?
Well, what's the performance like? What's the performance in the movie? That's what it should be based on, not an image.
It just
put
shows
up
you
Entertainment
that
Weekly.
People are. I'm sorry, Will Smith, for probably what's going to happen once this movie drops. Unless you are like peak Will Smith, I think he's set for failure. I think he's pretty much
whoever took this role
was pretty much
set
lose.
for failure. But Will Smith's had so many bad movies lately, and he's in such a, I mean, I guess I wouldn't say decline. Bright wasn't well received.
Right.
I mean, it's not like he's been killing it lately in the movie game. So I think
he's got
to a certain extent he's bulletproof. I
Yeah.
mean, he's still Will Smith.
He's so iconic. No one's gonna stop watching Will Smith things because of it. But he's also had a fair amount of stinkers.
Oh, I can't tell you the last Will Smith movie I watched. Men in Black on TBS or something like that. Maybe, I don't know.
But if Fresh Prince was on, would you watch it?
No. I mean, maybe I see. You know
I
what?
watched Fresh Prince like literally last week.
I see a lot of Fresh Prince on like social media, but it's just clips of like the part where like I don't know. There's just different clips. That
There's
they show.
some sad.
Like, there are. That's the stuff that I see on social media.
You want to have a good cry session? You watch some classic Fresh Prince.
There's certain episodes, not the majority of them.
Like,
but
when Carlton takes
and
his
the gun and
his drugs or whatever.
The drugs, his dad leaving. There's a we digress into a Fresh Prince discussion.
It's making me a little sad right now.
Not me.
Will Smith, I'll never forget you.
Well, we'll see what Aladdin does to his. I mean, the legacy.
Did you like how the characters looked? Ignore the blue thing. Did you like how the characters looked?
I have no idea. I mean, it doesn't matter how they look. It matters.
I didn't ask. Do you think the movie's going to be good because of how
I know,
they
but
look,
that's what I'm saying.
Do you like it? Did you see it and go, this is interesting?
It was no. I wasn't. I was like, okay. I looked at it and said, all right.
So you're just so lukewarm on it.
I was like, yeah, all right. He kind of looks like a live action version of Aladdin. She kind of looks like a live action version of Jasmine. Now, in your head, you always have a vision of what the animated character will look like live action, right?
That's true.
I think, did either of them match what my brain? No, but then again, I don't think that person exists. And if that person exists just by looks, doesn't mean they have the acting ability, right? So I was like, yeah, fine. Like, great. That's what it is. That's what it is.
I thought it captured the spirit. It felt fun.
They were leaning against each other with him standing behind with, the arms out. That's it.
But
there was nothing more.
A picture's worth 1,000 words.
I guess.
And I felt like I saw that and I was like,
at least 140 characters on Twitter.
Yeah. I felt the spirit a little bit, it gets me in the right mood for it. I felt like it was fun. I mean, look, think about movie posters. That's like, supposed to draw you in and make you go, ooh, I want to watch this.
So live action Disney movies, Lion King or Aladdin, which one are you more pumped for? But here's a greater question. Do you really consider the Lion King one even a live action?
That's what I was going to say. I mean, Lion King's
they
not
do,
really...
because they say the Jungle Book one is live action, even though it's all computer generated live act. We're in a very weird spot with those movies. But so if I said Lion King live action or Aladdin, you're gonna have to take either one. Go see it. Which one are you gonna go to first?
I'll say,
because we've seen about as much from both of them at this point.
I mean, it's almost like a lie if you say you wouldn't see Lion King. That one's probably like the Disney's crowning achievement, essentially. It's what got Disney where they're at today, really. Right. I mean, if you ignore like the Snow White and yada yada yada, Lion King was their big look out, this company's gonna buy Star Wars and conquer the world type, you know what I mean? It was like their shining star achievement type movie,
that Toy Story to a certain extent. I think that was their shining star of the
I'm not saying
the 90s.
I'm not saying one
2000s.
Was better than the other. I guess my point is which one had more of a impact as far as really drew your attention to holy cow, this company's like dropping.
When that came out that movie for like a good decade, you know what I mean? Until probably the Toy Story movies came along, then they kind of probably leaned a little more heavily on that franchise than they did. But I mean, you got Lion King 3, I think, in cartoon. If I'm not, then there's the Timon and Pumbaa cartoon.
Well, and those were all just sort of.
Oh, the quality of everything just went steadily downhill as it went. But it was all based on how much equity they got just from that one movie, and how.
I mean, if you were to say which one do I could only see one. It's gonna be.
Based on what we've seen so far,
it's gonna have to be Lion King.
I mean, I guess I'm in the same boat, but Lion King's more iconic, I think, than Aladdin. Anyways,
that's my point. Is you have to see the one. That's
the thing about
huge. Aladdin
is the Robin Williams, his portrayal of the genie, right? Like his performance in that's really what makes that movie, I'd say, in most people's mind. Like that's the thing you remember.
Definitely not Matthew Broderick.
That or either the carpet ride, A Whole New World.
Yeah,
right?
that's huge. For
those are kind of your most two iconic things from that movie, I would say.
Yeah, I would agree.
But yeah, that was pretty much it. I mean, we were lucky we even squeeze out. But 2018 is coming to an end. Haven't seen Aquaman yet. You haven't seen Aquaman.
I might see it tonight.
Well, but you haven't seen it at time of this taping.
Correct.
Right. I saw SpiderMan Into the Spider-Verse over the weekend. Me and Little Man went and saw it.
According to Facebook, you enjoyed it.
It was amazing. It was honestly best Spider-Man movie, hands down. Like not even close. Best it doesn't beat Avengers Endgame for me in just level of enjoyment. I got too much invested in Endgame, 10-year buildup. That just, or not Endgame, but Infinity War. Sorry, Infinity War. It can't beat that just due to what it took to get to it. Infinity War, and this coming out of the gate was such a strong. You know what showing. Did
you do a Endgame trailer thing? I don't watch our
channel.
Yeah,
I did a Thor's Thoughts trailer reaction to Endgame. Yeah, it was. I mean, I didn't do the trailer, but I just did a quick pretty much just asked the internet if they were happy because they were complaining about it. And I didn't hate the trailer, but I also wasn't like, oh my god. It was just everyone looked sad, and it was like the snap happened, and you know Tony's not gonna die in space, so him talking to the helmet is like
that he was a little too.
And then
much...
Thor looking like B Rabbit getting ready to go into the meanest rap battle of the freaking Marvel Cinematic Universe, and then I mean the Scott Lang thing at the end was cool. I enjoyed that trailer. I mean I didn't unenjoy it, disenjoy it, not enjoy it. But I wasn't like doing backflips after I watched. I mean, that's physically impossible for me anyways at this point in my life, but it was fine.
Anyway, Spider-Man, you like
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Great. Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man Noir. Mwah. Phenomenal.
I heard he
stole
the show.
Yeah, SpiderPig. Just the story.
Me and Kylie watched a preview focusing on SpiderPig, and she's like, "Is this real?"
Yeah, the way they do it is it's so well executed. We always talk about execution, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like it's not really what the material you're working with; it's how well you can execute some material. Because all material, 99.9% material has a value and can be done properly and done in a way that people will enjoy it.
Right. If
executed, it all comes down to execution, right? And this was just executed in such a level that I wasn't even ready for. I came out of that with just a child-filled enjoyment, and I went and saw with a 4-year-old, and he was into it the whole. It was 2 hours, which is like the threshold for his movie watching
that's pretty
time.
Much too long as is.
I like hour 30, hour 45, but this was 2. And we had to stay all the way through the end scene because he told me, he's like, we can't leave, Bubba. There's one more part. When the credits started rolling, it's like, there's one more part. And so we had to stay, and then there was actually, I think, 2 more parts. I won't talk about like spoilers or anything like that. The Stanley cameo was good. It was really good. It kind of came out of nowhere, but it was well executed.
Right.
And that had been done for a long time. So really, I think what's either the Endgame movie or Captain Marvel maybe. I heard Deadpool did the Once Upon a Deadpool, the PG-13 edit that's out there now. I heard they did something really special for the end for Stan Lee, but I haven't got a chance to go see that, nor am I. I want to go see Aquaman. Aquaman's on the docket. I've heard a lot of positive things about Aquaman. I'm actually pumped for Aquaman. I'm there for this, especially when he comes out in the classic orange,
the big
suit at the end.
From the little preview reviews I've kind of seen, it seems like people like it. It's not gonna beat out Wonder Woman in quality or focus from what it sounds like.
Yeah.
But people like it. It sounds like it's not a stinker, but it's also, if you didn't like Wonder Woman, like you're like, this is a trash movie, you're not gonna be like, wow, Aquaman changed the game.
So since you haven't seen Aquaman and you haven't seen Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, between Black Panther, Ant-Man and the Wasp, Infinity War, what would have been the best superhero movie then? Infinity War, right? Of the year?
Black Panther.
You had Black Panther better?
Hands
okay.
down.
Wow, okay.
I would.
Okay, because that came out in February, so that's still 2018. It's been a heck of a 2018, really. Like, let's be real. DC hasn't had a movie, although they've had some strong showings. I watched
Actually, wait.
The Suicide Squad Hell to Pay it's on Hulu, so I watched that.
You're forgetting a little film that happened this year, if I remember correctly. DC property that's probably the film of the year. Should have been in theaters, even though it wasn't. It was a Batman movie with the Joker.
Batman Ninja? Was that 2018?
I'm pretty sure that was 2018. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, Batman Ninja did come out this year. That was Well, yeah, that's what I said. They didn't do anything live action, but they did have some strong showings.
Well,
that's what I was just getting to.
If we're gonna
Before
say
you cut
Lion
me
King's
off-
live action,
Well, yeah,
then,
but that's
you
what I was
know.
saying. Like, they had Suicide Squad Hell to Pay. I just watched that on Hulu. That was decent. I don't think it's as good as everyone was saying. Definitely no Batman Ninja.
Definitely no Batman.
I bought on Black Friday Constantine City of Demons. That was actually pretty good. Like, it's a Constantine movie. It's the same Constantine that they had in Justice League Dark.
Yeah, I was gonna
So
say.
DC had a really strong showing animated
They
wise.
always do.
They always do.
Well,
Though.
okay.
They always do.
Well,
I mean,
mostly do.
They have more
Mostly.
hits than misses.
Yeah.
Batman Harley Quinn looking right at you, Killing Joke.
That's what they
yeah,
should have did.
DC
Screw Killing Joke in theater. They should have put Batman Ninja.
DC Universe launched that we still haven't gotten.
Do you
or
want to watch
checked out.
Batman Ninja?
Do I want to watch Batman Ninja? Yeah, I actually been considering lately. I was laying around the other day thinking I need something to watch. It's going on Netflix in January. Batman Ninja will be on Netflix in January.
baby.
So if you haven't seen Batman Ninja,
Dude,
get ready. Because
your life's about to change.
Yeah, you know you got Netflix, and yeah, your life is about to change.
You're about to pay for the entire 2019 Netflix subscription in one movie.
The first like 15 minutes of that movie and the last like 15 minutes of that movie just, oh man, just I can't even. So what was your favorite thing about 2018 then?
Batman Ninja, apparently.
Yeah, Batman Ninja was pretty dope. What was the biggest disappointment?
You know,
What was the movie that like you had really high expectations for, then you either saw it or didn't see it, but just heard such bad things about it that you didn't even bother? Because I've heard Mortal Engines is getting
that's what,
lambasted right now.
because I was pretty excited for that, but now that you tell me that,
About to
I'm
lose
like,
$100 million.
I'm like really disappointed and kind of don't want to see it, but at the same time, I also like to kind of judge.
Ready Player One for me, that was a high point for me though. I liked Ready Player One.
The only movie I can say, honestly, not to keep going with the DC stuff, but the only movie I can say that really like completely pooped on, and it's not like I had high expectations, but that Batman Harley Quinn was literally probably the worst thing I watched all year.
I don't know if that was 2018.
Wasn't it?
I think that might have been 2017. I'm
starting to. If this year has been so long.
It has. It really has. No jokes. Like, no fakes. This has been a long
But I also haven't watched
year.
a lot of movies. I've been way pickier this year than usual. I mean, I used to see every turd that came out.
Did you see the Meg?
No.
The one about the giant shark? I want to see that. I saw Crazy Rich Asians the other day.
I heard that's really good too.
Not a bad flick. I enjoyed it. We rented it from the Redbox. It was decent. 2018 wasn't a. I'm trying to think. Maybe it wasn't a great year for movies just overall. That I can think of. There's not a lot that stand out for me from this year.
I mean,
like Jurassic Park was a complete. Jurassic Park probably is, or Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, I didn't see that though because I just assumed. I mean,
and I heard such bad things,
right?
And I just had no interest in it. I'm just not.
The film companies are just gonna have to work a little harder to get my money.
Endgame or Episode 9 for next year? Which one are you more excited for?
God, Episode 9's already.
Episode 9's
so
December.
fast.
Episode 9's like a year from now.
I mean,
it's December next year. We haven't even gotten a trailer. I don't think we get a trailer until Celebration.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm still super on the hype train with Star Wars. I was totally. The longer I sit on it, the more I'm like, yeah, I was cool with the last one. So 9.
9 over Endgame, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those things where Disney's done themselves a disservice doing too good a job to where it's hard to be excited for something you know is going to be solid.
Oh, and that Endgame trailer did come out like we were talking about. The SpiderMan trailer still hasn't come out yet. That's Far From Home.
Right.
That trailer still hasn't dropped.
Because I saw Endgame and I was like, I told you, and then...
No Spider-Man trailer yet. I've heard they did show it at the Brazil Comic-Con or whatever. It's something, and it has Nick Fury in it, but like nobody else, and makes no mention of what happens.
But does it? I mean, Spider-Man's in it.
But Spider-Man's in it. Yeah. So I'm very curious. I heard it was supposed to drop this week, actually, or was that last week? Because when did the Avengers trailer drop? Was that 2 weeks ago? On Friday?
Maybe.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been last Friday. It would have been the Friday before that.
Yeah.
So yeah, that Spider-Man trailer should be dropping literally any day. I'm very curious to see that, because that's the one thing I kind of lean towards episode 9 too. Number one, I've seen nothing of it. I know nothing. I know it's the end of this story, coming off of just the way that's gonna get picked apart. That first trailer, it's not even gonna be fun. Yeah. I don't even think we should do a video on it. Well, maybe.
No,
but
I agree with you.
Like because it's gonna be so bad. Not bad, just it'll be so interesting to see how everybody just pulls that thing.
It's gonna be torn.
Shot.
It's gonna be
torn
to ribbons.
The end game was the same thing. And that's why I started that video with Internet Are You Happy? Because literally it was just every day, when's the trailer gonna drop? Why is there no trailer? I want to see it. And then you see it and you're like, it showed you nothing. It showed you nothing.
But it's not even like a full trailer lengthwise.
They could have dropped it. They could literally drop that movie and show no trailer outside of that.
How
Easy.
Interesting would it be to do a movie like that, which has had so much buildup it really doesn't need a trailer?
Nope.
And to literally not drop a trailer and like tell everyone you are not getting a trailer.
No, that was it. Like what they showed you, that was it. That was it. What they already showed you, Cap crying. That's it. Boom, done. I mean, they're not gonna do that, but that would be. I mean, that takes a set.
It's too risky.
That takes a set 3 times the size of Vincent Kennedy McMahon's grapefruits, and I don't think Disney has them.
Well, that's what happens when you have a corporation, though. Even if the guy on top was like, "This would be genius," everyone else would be like, "You're crazy. Nobody would do that. That just doesn't make any sense."
No, they're gonna throw $100 million into the marketing, and we'll get 6 different trailers.
When will they learn less is more with marketing? I mean,
never.
Never
in this day and age.
Think about the old. Do you remember the old Godzilla trailer, like from 2000 or whatever?
No.
The way they did the guerrilla marketing with that is, so they plastered a big sign on the side of a bus that said like his head is as big as this bus, or a billboard that said like his foot is as big as this board,
right.
And like the trailer showed you nothing. It was just like a dude fishing. And then all of a sudden, the dock behind him starts getting torn up as he runs away.
I remember that one.
That's it. That's the marketing.
Yeah.
You don't ever see Godzilla. You don't see anything.
Yeah, and I didn't see that movie in theaters.
I did, and people were hyped. That's how you build the hype train, dude.
We'll see. Well, the biggest complaint from the last Godzilla is they didn't show enough Godzilla. I don't think
the movie.
I don't think you'll have a problem with that in this new one.
But the trailers were so masterfully crafted, it wasn't even funny.
Yeah.
Those trailers, you can't. I mean, and they're doing it again. That's why I'm like, it'll probably be bad, but I love Godzilla, so I don't really care. But it's one of those things where they're good at it. You know what I mean? They're good at marketing for Godzilla. Less is more.
Well, they were for that campaign. I think the campaign from a few years ago wasn't that.
Oh, no, it was great. That trailer, dude, it was, like, ridiculous. Watch it again, and... Right. I mean, when all the people
Godzilla's
are like jumping out of
5 seconds.
He's basically in the trailer more than he is percent-wise in the actual movie.
As much, definitely. No, that end battle is really good in that Godzilla. I got really high hopes for the second Godzilla. That's high on my list. But yeah, I would go with you. Episode 9. What do you say out there? Episode 9 or
they're gonna say Endgame.
Endgame. We'll see. I'm sure you got a lot of Episode 9. There's a lot of Star Wars fandom. I think a lot of people are just sitting back like, you don't want to jump around screaming that you love Last Jedi or even liked Solo, because Solo's not a great movie.
But you had fun, right?
Solo was all right.
You had fun, though.
Every time I've tried to watch it since then, I've fallen asleep.
Oh, yeah, I can believe that.
So, which is not an indictment, because I stay up for, I just rewatched Lord of the Rings, and I was up for like the second part of the Two Towers. I didn't miss a second. That's so good. The second part of the extended version of Two Towers is just okay. That's yeah. That's it. We don't have nothing else.
Not really.
No, that's it. Episode 122 in the books. Like, share, subscribe. Do what you do. You know where to do it. Brian, say goodbye. Let us know your biggest let us know you liked about 2018 or didn't like about 2018. I'm done. Say goodbye, Brian.
Goodbye.
Deuces.